Hello everybody and welcome, this is Adrian, thank you for joining me, and today we're going to be playing some Stellaris as the Fanatic, Collectivist, Militarist, German Reich. Okay, so last we left off, we have been kind of going a little slow. We've been consolidating our territory, building up some stuff. Everything's going pretty well. We are considering going to war. We are building up the fleet, making sure the fleet's nice and powerful. As far as going to war with someone, I've been debating going to war with this guy up here, the Galactic Skrek League. It would be possible. It would be possible. They are an alliance with Mandate of Saktarokla, although we outnumber them pretty heavily. So we could go to war if I wanted to. I'm building up some colony ships so we can colonize some planets in our empire. So from what I can see, we have just discovered a lot of mining down here. Wow, there's a lot down here. Let's go ahead and definitely get some mining stations. I'm going to need some research stations. Let's queue up some mining stations here. Mining stations, research stations. Yeah, there's some good stuff here. So, yeah, things are going well. Things are going really, really good. This is the new 1.1 patch. The Clark patch is what they call it. So it's overall, I mean, the changes are nice, but I don't see any drastic changes, anything that's like super essential so far from what I can see. So that's fine, you know, it's okay. Let's see, are we waiting on any research right now? We have 1 month to go until we get these level 6 spaceports and battleships. So that's pretty cool. Mineral income has dropped a little bit. It was a little high in the past. Now it's a little lower, 146. And energy credit income is still really good. Let's see, energy engineering facilities, fortresses, flak batteries. Ooh. Materials plus 10%, robots. That's possible. Let's go for the flak batteries, I think. How long is that going to take? 94 months. Holy shit, it's a long time. These robots here would be pretty quick. Actually, I guess we will go for these robots. With this recent patch, things are a lot more expensive to research. So let's see, how do these guys feel about me? Must be at peace. And then we have victory conditions somewhere, don't we? 40% of all colonizable planets. 141 planets. Wow. Conquering or subjugating all other empires. There's still 7 independent empires left in the galaxy. Very interesting. It'd be very interesting to subjugate these guys, probably vassalize them more than anything. Right, Continuum. These guys are also super, super terrifying. These guys are pretty weak. Those guys are very weak. I'm actually not sure how they're independent. I don't know why they are, but these guys have 356 pops across 30 planets. Jesus. I am nowhere near that. I have 140 pops across 16 planets. Wow. Very incredible. I have half my force limit, which is interesting. What? You're telling me this little guy declared on this guy? No way. That's a foolish decision, if I ever saw one. Wow. Very interesting. I definitely do think we need to go to war with this guy eventually. Soon, hopefully. Either probably vassalize him and then expand out this way. That'd be really cool. Then eventually integrate him for sure. It's definitely something to do. We have a continental world here. Arid, tropical, desert. Got some good stuff. Got some good stuff. Science ship is out and about surveying things. Yeah, that's a really strange declaration of war, I will admit. Let's see what else is up here. Desert world. Borders are expanding, so that's really nice. I'll have to come up here eventually.
Construction complete.
That's weird. I meant to tell him to build some stuff here. Why did it issue a move order? Oh well, I mean, I guess I'll need him up there a little later. Okay, whatever. Let's check out some of our modules here. Destroyer assembly yards. That's a possibility. I wouldn't mind getting some destroyer assembly yards. Ooh, arid world colonization's done. Very cool. Integrating species which are close to being sentient. Hydroponics farms, tile blockers. Let's go for these tile blockers, I suppose. Let's, I'm considering getting some destroyer assembly yards. Jesus, look at this fleet. It's powerful. Oh, yeah. Don't I have a, yeah, in orbit around Earth. Don't I get reduced upkeep when they're in station, in port? I think they are, yeah. That's cool. Earth, Salem, Toyotomi. I don't even know how to pronounce that, actually. Should probably rename that. Combat stats, spaceport modifier. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. You know, we might as well get some destroyer assembly yards. I like the way that sounds. Takes a whole year to build those. Wow. Destroyer assembly yards. I think I will produce destroyers enough to where I probably should get them. Maintenance, Bethune refinery. I have a lot of strategic resources, which is very nice. I think there's actually some in my system and my empire that I have not acquired yet. I think there's one around here somewhere. Deutsches India. Okay. Let's go to, where was it? Adar? There it is. Hey, look at this here. There's a primitive civilization. Very interesting. Adar 4. Big, big planet. Ooh, that's really nice. Let's go for that guy. Yeah. Cool. Toyotomi First League. I got some separatists. Nationalist Front. These are separatists. Oh, you bastards. Toyotomi First League.
Construction complete.
Very interesting. I have 2 admirals. I did not know that. Interesting. Looks like the Syrians have recalled their embassy, so that's not exactly good. It's not bad, but it's not good. Mandate of Saktarokla. We do have a truce that ends fairly soon-ish. 2318. Not bad, not bad. We are still superior to them as far as military technology goes. These Syrians were arguably equal. They have better technology for sure. Let's see here. Invite to alliance. I'd like to invite these guys to an alliance, but what I really want is vassalization. Now, what I'm wondering is if you invite someone to an alliance, can you vassalize them later? That's what I'm wondering about. You know, I really should look that up. Okay, so these guys are still at war, and they're getting super weak. Super duper weak.
System survey.
There's not really much that I want from them, though, so going to war with them would really just be about weakening them for sure. These guys, I'm still really wondering about these guys. These guys are pretty damn powerful, man. Wow. Won't trade non-aggression pledge unless they're bordering, huh? Very interesting. Border access transfer system. Star charts. How do they feel about star charts? Needs to be at least one. What about a research agreement? No, they only like Federation allies. Okay. Alright, well, that's fine. It's not that big of a deal. Let's see, what's up here? Be nice to get some stuff going on over there. We have 8 influence? Wow. From rivals, 3.2. Very interesting, huh? I didn't know that. Salem popular fighters. Looks like we do have some unrest on some of our planets now, which is interesting. Why is this guy unhappy? Alien slavery. Yeah, these guys are becoming less tolerant of slavery now. They are collectivists, just not like super collectivist. Let's get a basic science lab. Governors have leveled up. Very, very beautiful. Let's do... I do have a planetary capital here, so it's pretty kick-ass. I can get an Empire Capital Complex. I need 160 influence, which I'll get in just a couple turns. Let's do... Yeah, sure, we can get that. Oh, I did not know those planetary capitals cost influence. Damn. I should maybe try and hang on to that, but okay. Whatever. Biolabs, basic science labs. We're still building up a shit ton of stations. The fleet is very powerful. Still worried about these guys attacking me. They're still superior to me. We'll need more ships. We'll need some better ports. Destroyer assembly yards are getting done. We can build robots. Kick ass. Robotic army, dude. Ooh. Cold and heartless killing machines designed only for the war. They pursue their objectives relentlessly and are impervious to the shattering effects of poor morale that so often plague organic combat units. I don't know, man. I don't know how safe that is. That's a unique... It's a rare technology, damn. I guess we'll go for that. We got to be careful about pursuing robot technology. Using them, you know, for war and stuff like that will make them very smart. That's something you don't want. You don't want that. Okay, let's check out here. Still building up some good stuff. Nothing there. Really, nothing in this planet. Wow, nothing in that place.
Research complete.
Ooh, look at that. We're pushing out our borders even more. Very nice. Tile blockers are done. Virtual combat arena. Nope, won't be getting that. Tile blockers or naval capacity. Let's go for the tile blockers just because they're cheap techs. Let's see here. So we're going to be done with our destroyer assembly yards in most places. And once that's done...
Complete.
Let's see here. We do have some pretty decent growth here. Betharian power plant maintenance produces. Mineral Academy mining network. A mining net would be really nice, but what I was thinking was a mineral processing plant because of the plus 10% minerals. We don't have any slaves here, so... Planet modifier, empire modifier plus 10% food? Dude, that's really good. Betharian fertilizer plant. Although we don't have that much Patharin. We only have 1 out of 1. So it's if your rare resource, is it worth 10% food? If you had a button that cost you 1 Patharin resource to get 10% of food across all of your empire, would you click it? Well, let's think about this. What am I looking for? I'm looking for genome mapping 10%. I'm trying to think, is there anything that tells me the overall production of my entire empire? Like 9... No, that's surplus. That's surplus. I'm trying to think. It doesn't even look like it. It doesn't look like there's anything that tells me explicitly, like, how many resources do you make. That's a shame. That'd be really, really useful. But, you know what I think I'm going to do is, just because we do have that open tile, I'll go ahead and I'll make it. Betharian fertilizer plant plus 10% food across the entire empire. I'm hoping that comes in handy. We will have to see, to be honest. I don't mind the 10% food, but is it worth having? Is it really that useful? I guess, you know, we're going to have to find out. Mineral silo. Mineral storage capacity plus 1,000. Wow, I don't even reach my cap usually, so let's see. No, don't need that. Let's go for a mining network. Definitely minerals are probably going to be the resource that I need most. Building ships, all that sort is really useful. This guy's super unhappy. Power plant, Betharian power plant. It's military academy, army modifier plus 10%. Now, this is what I'm wondering. Is the army modifier... It's got a planet modifier, but if it's an army modifier, is that global? It doesn't tell me that it's global. From what I can see. Yeah, I don't see that. So... Huh, that's weird. Let's go to get a mining network. Why are you so damn unhappy, man? Might have to enslave this guy. Well, I guess if he's producing what I need him to produce, then we won't worry about it. Colony's going good over there. That's nice. Let's see, anything else? Whoa, check that out. It's weird, I don't remember those being there. This is also why I don't want to get an alliance with the Skrek Empires, because if we're in an alliance, I get dragged into whatever wars they declare. So that means that if they attack the Galactic Skrek League, I might be at war with the Skrek League and the Mandate of Saktarokla on terms that are not my own. Which is what I don't want. Let's head over here to Earth. Let's go ahead and upgrade Earth. Let's get all of our spaceports on our core sectors to level 6. Yeah. Yeah, I like the way that sounds. We can actually probably just go up one more level in speed. I think that's okay. Arrested development? What does that mean? Let's go and check out our leaders. I wonder what that means. Is it bad? Apparently it's supposed to be. I don't see anything here. Arrested development. Adaptable. No, I don't see anything. That's weird. Is that supposed to be governor?
Complete.
Dude, this guy's 103. Holy shit. Holy shit. Lashix? Where is this? That's not my spaceport. I don't have a spaceport here, do I? No, I don't. Hey, check that out. That's really cool. My sectors are building up their own spaceports. I didn't know they do that. So I could theoretically build... Holy shit, this is a level 4 spaceport, dude. That's really cool. I didn't know they do that. I thought you had to tell them to do that. I thought you had to, like, order them to do that. So theoretically, I could produce ships on a lot more worlds than I actually think I could. That's really cool. Kick
Construction
ass.
complete.
Let's keep working on these spaceports here. The German Reich is getting big. Nice and big. How are these guys here? These guys are still fairly superior to me. These guys are still inferior to me. And these guys are pathetic. They're actually still at war. Holy shit. They're supposed to be slaving despots my ass. You guys can't slave anybody for shit. Syrian Democratic Polity. These guys are getting pretty big too, actually. They're barely stronger than me. 17 worlds, 145 pops. Wow. Orbital bombardment purge. Tile blockers, okay. Ministry of Benevolence. Empire modifier. Wow, 15% ethics divergence. That's really good. I'm gonna get that. Oh yeah. That's really useful. Let's see here. Wait, what? The unstable tectonic plates of St. Pomeroy have just violently shifted once again. Reports on the damage to the colony are just starting to arrive. Oh, that sucks. Sorry, dudes. Sorry. Okay, let's see. I'm going to go ahead and take a break here, guys, and we will see you in the next episode. Thank you very much.